It was a cold, fog-drenched evening when I first laid eyes on the manor. Its towering silhouette loomed against the darkening sky, windows like hollow eyes staring into the void. The gate creaked as I pushed it open, announcing my arrival to a place that time seemed to have abandoned. The air was thick with the scent of decay, yet there was something almost magnetic about the place, a sense of curiosity mingled with dread that drew me forward. Inside, the manor was a labyrinth of shadowed corridors. Every step I took echoed like a ghostly drumbeat. Portraits of stern faces lined the walls, their eyes seeming to follow me with silent accusations. A faint whispering tickled my ears, so soft I thought I imagined it, but the sound grew, weaving a tapestry of voices, old and sorrowful, speaking in languages I could not understand. I stumbled upon the manor's library, a cavern of towering bookshelves that seemed to touch the ceiling. The air was thick with the smell of old paper and mildew. As I ran my fingers along the spines, the whispers intensified. Pages began to rustle as if turned by invisible hands, and I glimpsed shadows moving between the shelves. The books, I realized, were alive with the memories of those who had once dwelled here, their secrets etched in ink and silence. As I wandered further into the library, my eyes fell upon a portrait hanging crookedly on the wall. It depicted a young woman with hollow eyes and a faint, sorrowful smile. I swear, the moment I looked away and back again, her eyes had shifted, following my every move. A cold chill ran down my spine. Whispers surrounded me, more urgent now, warning me, or perhaps calling me, to leave. Yet, some invisible force compelled me closer. I descended a winding staircase, each step creaking under my weight. The air grew colder with every footfall, and a faint smell of smoke lingered. Though no fire burned, candles flickered along the walls, their flames bending as though avoiding some unseen presence. Shadows stretched unnaturally long, contorting into shapes that seemed almost human. Every instinct screamed at me to stop, yet I was drawn deeper, drawn to the heart of the manor. At the end of a narrow corridor, I discovered a hidden door, partially concealed by a tattered tapestry. With a trembling hand, I pushed it open. The room beyond was small and circular, its walls covered in strange symbols that seemed to shimmer in the candlelight. In the center lay a wooden chest, ancient and bound in rusted iron. The whispers crescendoed into a cacophony of voices, as if the manor itself were alive, warning me, threatening me, but also inviting me to uncover its secrets. As I opened the chest, a gust of icy wind blew through the room. The chest was empty, except for a small, ornate mirror. The moment I gazed into it, my reflection twisted, and for a fleeting second, I saw not myself but a figure draped in shadows, whispering my name. The voices now spoke clearly, crying out for freedom, for release. Panic surged through me, yet curiosity anchored my feet to the ground. I realized the manor had a will of its own, and I had crossed into its domain. I followed a narrow passage that led me to a vast hall filled with mirrors, their surfaces fogged and cracked. Each reflection showed not myself, but moments from my past, mistakes, regrets, fleeting memories I had long buried. As I stepped closer, the whispers became screams, the shadows in the mirrors twisting into grotesque versions of me. I realized the manor did not just observe, it consumed. It fed on fear, on guilt, on the essence of those who dared enter. A sudden movement caught my eye, a figure, cloaked in tattered shadows, gliding silently among the mirrors. It had no face, yet I felt its gaze pierce through me. I tried to run, but my feet were rooted to the floor. The figure reached out, and a cold, invisible hand brushed my shoulder. The voices of the manor swirled into a single, heart-wrenching cry, "Join us." Terror and fascination collided within me, paralyzing every thought except the urge to understand this apparition. The floor beneath me gave way suddenly, plunging me into darkness. I landed in a subterranean chamber, damp and suffocating. The walls were covered in scratches and faintly glowing symbols. Whispers now formed words I could understand: stay, never leave, belong. Panic clawed at my chest, yet the shadows seemed almost alive, coiling around me, wrapping me in the manor's malevolent embrace. I realized escape was not just difficult, it might be impossible. In the center of the chamber stood a doorway of flickering light. The whispers intensified, offering a choice: leave and never return, leaving the spirits trapped forever, or stay and join them, becoming part of the manor itself. My heart pounded as I weighed my options. The shadows around me swirled faster, eager, patient, ancient. I could feel the pull of the manor's dark heartbeat. And for a moment, I almost yielded, almost surrendered to the darkness. Summoning every ounce of courage, I lunged toward the flickering doorway. The shadows screamed, clawing at me, but I broke through, stumbling into the night air. Behind me, the manor's silhouette loomed, silent but alive, its windows glowing faintly with the trapped whispers of countless souls. I ran until the fog swallowed me whole. Even now, I can still hear faint whispers in the wind, as if the manor remembers me, waiting, patient, for the next curious soul to cross its threshold.